Welcome to Mo's Market Pulse. I'm your host, Sara Mokaram, founder of Mo Digital Solutions, where we help businesses hit their revenue goals and thrive. On this podcast, we talk with industry leaders about their business, market trends, growth strategies, and what's ahead. Today's guest is Zubair, founder and CEO of Co-Ventech, a tech company specializing in custom software development, QA automation, and cybersecurity. With over a decade of experience in the tech space, he's here to share some insights on driving innovation and building digital solutions. So, thank you so much for joining me today. And I'm hoping we can kick things off by getting to know you a bit better and hearing the story behind Co-Ventech. So, would you mind walking us through your journey, what led you to launch this company, and what problem you were initially trying to solve?
All right. Thank you so much for the brief introduction about me. Thanks for having me over here. It was really nice. And yeah, you have already said a lot of things about me. So actually, I'm a founder of Co-Ventech and as a CEO right now. And I've actually founded this company right back at the time of COVID, 2019. We started off actually very few people, me and my friend actually SN. He's a CTO of this company. So we started this company with a vision that we can actually help companies to build their custom solutions that can help them into their business sectors, and we can actually build softwares for them according to their needs. And initially we actually were working together from Venture Eye, where we work with Tajad, Kareem and Fortune 500 companies like that. So we already knew about how to run business and how to create custom solutions over the time. And then we actually have right now we have around 40 plus people right now, and we actually work in different sectors like blockchain and health sectors, and there were a lot more that we are working on. We also create different AI based product for different sort of organizations to build their AI recruiter, so they can actually help them to have the tech guys in their teams according to their needs, and we actually have them onboarded for their projects. So that's a very brief introduction about us. So we are now working in different sectors. We have our own products, and we are actually global. We have different offices in US alongside in Saudi, and we developers are from Pakistan. So yeah, that's what we are doing, and we are very exciting. We are moving towards a very exciting times where AI is doing wonders. Yeah, it is like a lot of fun things are ahead.
Great. And what would you say sets Co-Ventech apart from other software development or QA firms in the market?
Yeah, that's a very nice thing. Actually, that's a very important question, that how we are different from others. The basic thing is like we don't actually just build the softwares. We actually feel like we are onboarded and we work as a partner. So we actually help them not only build the product, we also build like a solution that can actually help them scale. So we know how to scale, and we have the expertise in that, and we know how all the big companies and big tech giants actually work, so we can solve their problems as our own. So we not only build the solutions, we actually help them being a business partner, that you can say.
Perfect. And so, zooming out a bit, I'd like to talk about the broader tech service landscape and what you're seeing in the market. What major trends are you noticing in the world of software development and the different services that you offer right now?
Yeah, actually, AI is actually is doing different in different sectors. It's actually working in different areas. And what I feel like the students that are actually just graduated and who are actually looking forward to work with companies, and the engineers who actually don't have the background with the AI and they don't know how to utilize it and how AI can actually help them in their daily work life. So it will be really problematic for them. So the point is like world is revolving and it's going so fast, so you need to work according to the business and industry needs. So right now if someone doesn't have that much of expertise and they don't know how to use the best of AI, that they will be very difficult situation to be there. So yeah, that's that very makeshift right now, that you can see like when there were a whole team of engineers that actually do a lot of stuff. Now few engineers with the help of AI can actually do the same. So this is a very important stuff right now that is revolving and that is changing these days. So it is very important to actually work with the technologies and to be, the best fit according to the needs of the industry.
And how do you yourself and your team stay up to date and continue your education with AI and these ever changing technologies?
Yeah. So what we do is like first thing is like we make sure that whatever it is happening in right now in the industry and the people are working on it. So we make sure that we do have some sort of POCs in the product that not only just for the sake of POC or doing just for the name of AI, but not only that we come up with a use case that can actually help the companies to solve their problems. Let's suppose we come up with this problem like hiring in tech industry is a very challenging thing, and it is really problematic to find out the right candidate out there because it actually eats a lot of time for the senior developers guys or whatever. So we saw this as a problem that we can solve with the help of AI. Now we have actually create our own AI based recruitment software that actually takes an AI based interview. It is an actually live interview. Like you don't need to actually give it to the person, it actually gives it, you actually need to give it to the AI, our system, and that actually evaluates your interview based on your answers, based on the questions, and it will actually see that if you are a right guy or not. So we actually come up with the problems that we can solve, and that can actually help the companies and that can actually help the people out there. So that's how we actually make sure that we are up to date with the technologies, whatever is being used. So we always come up with this stuff that can actually be used and that can actually help the people out there.
Got it. And how do you see the competitive landscape shaping up? Are clients becoming more selective or informed when choosing tech partners?
So yeah, you can see right now. I mean, there are different. If you see it globally, there is a lot of things going on right now. So that will be very much impacted the clients and their businesses as well. Let's talk about the tariff right now that you have actually US has just imposed. So it will actually affect the businesses as well. Let's suppose if someone is doing export and someone is creating their software, so they will be very cheesy with what they are creating, and they will have, I mean, they wanted to do the job, they wanted to get the job done, but the very limited amount they spent, and they also look for the value for money. So the things like that actually is a makeshift, like you can say, like what exactly happening at the moment globally is causing a lot of problems. So it also impacting the clients with their budget and with what with the work they want to work with. So all these things actually impact the system, the software companies, and everyone. Client has become hesitant when they actually see that if they have to spend $10,000, if they didn't find the value, they won't be able to actually work with that. So these things are actually causing clients and long side vendor side as well. It is causing some sort of, you can say, delays, and some sort of, you can say, the gap between them is creating right now. So that's why the day by day it's become more challenging right now.
So, going along those lines, I want to shift to growth and how you're building the business and getting in front of those right customers and overcoming some of those challenges. What has driven your growth so far? Has it been more inbound, outbound partnerships, or something else? What have you seen work?
Yeah, so actually, I would say it's like it depends. We do have inbound and outbound different strategies, and the sales team actually work with the different business partners to actually have them onboarded. So you need to have a very versatile sort of strategy to actually have those customers. So inbound and outbound, you have some certain type of person that you need to divide between them, so you can work with them, and you have, so you can say, the right business developers out there that can actually reach out to them. So in today's world, you have to be super active and super friendly, and you need to find out the right problem for the right solution you are providing to be at the top of it.
And how do you approach marketing as a tech service company? Do you lean more on thought leadership, case studies, or direct sales?
Yeah, so like it's a combination of both. Case studies are very important because it helps clients to know what you have done so far and what sort of problems you have solved. The case studies are the definitely they go to the market scheme. Like you can have certain sort of problems that you have solved. We can actually showcase it to the world. Alongside that, you will have different sort of strategies as well, like LinkedIn ads, Google ads as well. You can run PPCs as well. So it's like the budgeting of the marketing is actually is being discussed, and we see the result out there, what we have spent and what we have gotten so far, and we actually strategize it accordingly, that what we need. And if we don't get the results out there, we actually change our plan accordingly, and we don't hesitate to shift to something else. So we are always looking forward to work with different softwares out there, the partners out there. So yeah, that's how it actually works. So we have to be very rapid with whatever decisions we are taking, and we also need to analyze what the results we are getting.
And as you grow, how do you balance scaling your team with maintaining quality in your deliverables?
Yeah, that's a very, very important thing. And that's a very important aspect where there is a lot of companies are failing, because I believe that no hire is better than a bad hire. So I never go to rush for hiring a people, a bunch of guys who doesn't fit into your culture, doesn't fit into your technical expertise team. So you just don't hire for the sake of hiring. Just wait for the right guy. And you know that I'm saying it over and over again because we always face those type of issues. So that is why we actually create softwares like Recruit, and that actually helps the companies to find the right candidate and to find the right hire, so they don't have to waste their time and also the candidate time as well, because we value their time, and we see that time is a very important thing and time is the essence. So we actually make sure that companies time is not being wasted. Along with that, you need to understand that developers are very costly, especially the senior guys out there. So if they are taking some interviews, and if they took out hours or two for an interview and the guy doesn't make the fit, and you actually lose your two healthy hours or two most important hours of the day. So if you actually took interviews of the 50 guys out there, so you're wasting at least 50 hours for the developers or the guy just to find a right one person. So we actually solve that problem, solving it with the help of AI, that actually takes all those 50 interviews and tell you which is the right person. So you can just get in contact with them and negotiate the salary and discuss about how he is fit in the culture. We not only technical, we don't only see the technical aspect, we also see the soft skills, and we also take the coding exercise as well. And the what I see is like there are two type of companies right now. I mean, even there are startups and enterprise. The problem is either they want to hire themselves. I mean, they don't want anyone to work for them outsource. So what they do is they have their own recruitment team that hires a candidate, and the other companies are like they don't have the time, they just want to have the project outsources, or they just want the guy right now right here. So we do have a talent pool as well with a bunch of engineers, you can say 100 plus engineers that actually fits the role, and have them actually verified with the certifications of our own, which is being guaranteed, and we actually give 2 weeks trial as well. So the person can be work as you in your team, and actually you can assess them their performance as well. So we are working on the customized solutions for the tech need as per they want according to their needs. So we have the talent pool available as well, and we do have softwares available as well, so you can assess them as well. So yeah, that's a very important thing that we are doing right now.
That's great. I like the 2 week trial. That way you can make sure it's a good fit for both sides, really. So, of course, with any business comes challenges. So, I want to talk a little bit about some pain points. What's been one of the biggest challenges you faced recently in running or scaling Co-Ventech?
Yeah, actually there are a lot of challenges, not just like a single one. It is like what the most important thing is to actually build a team. I mean, if you have the right team, if you have the right members in your team that can actually solve complex problem, that can work according to the client need, you have a go. Like if you don't have the team right now, if you don't have the right person in the team, you will definitely find it very problematic in a longer run. So first thing, to whenever you want to scale, have the right people in your team firstly, and the secondly is like you need to have a business model that is really sustainable. Like you cannot have a business model that actually works, like you need to just spend the money and you're not getting what you require. So it is like the business model is a very important aspect, that whatever you are doing is actually making you money, whatever you are doing, even if you are selling apples as well. So the point is like you just need to make sure that you have the business model that is right for your needs. So that is very important. Along with that, the last and the most important thing is you need to adapt according to the tech need or whatever is happening right now. So you cannot be in this stone age level stuff. Like you need to be very very fast, and we have to be very robust with whatever is happening right now. And according to that, you need to change your team, and according to that, you need to adapt to the situations and stuff. So you're always on top. So these are the very important three aspects that I can see that you need to work on just to scale, and you can improve your business model. Wherever you are, it doesn't matter, but it is very important to have the right team, right business model that can gives you the financial advantages, and you have to also adapt to the new technologies and new stuff, whatever is happening. So yeah.
Okay. And are there particular client expectations or project dynamics that have become more difficult to manage lately?
Yeah, I mean, there are some certain sort of client expectations that you cannot meet accordingly. I mean, they have sort of expectations that like if you're doing the development, doing the customization of software, and if you're creating the software that is according to their need. So the problem is like you really need to make sure the quality is there. So sometimes it actually takes more time. Let's suppose if the clients want it right now, right? You can't have it. You need to actually complete the whole process and complete each and everything before you actually deliver it to the client. Sometimes what happened is client expectation was not really realistic, I have to say. Like they want the things to be there, and you have to be very much like you're in sort of agony, like what you can do right now, because you have to give it in the same time, and exactly the same time that the team is working overnight just to make sure they deliver it accordingly. So yeah, it's like it's challenging, but at the same time it's very important to make sure that your clients are happy. So what I think, like, now you have to be very open to the client expectations, so you can actually discuss with them. If you think the client is little bit like it's not like realistic, so you have to discuss it. You just discuss it with very openly that this is what we can do and this is what we can't do. So you have to be very open to it. Like you can say transparency is very important here.
Open conversation and clear expectations.
Yeah.
What's something about running a tech company that people often underestimate or misunderstand?
Yeah, actually, I feel like it's not that easy that people think it is just a very easy to do thing, just to open up a software house, or you can just create a custom solutions. So just to make it scalable, you have to be there on the top. I mean, like if you are working with the top sectors and top companies, and you can say that you have a lot of competitions, right? So it's not very easy to be there and compete with everyone. So you have to be very, you can say, you have to you need to come up with the areas that you are good with, and on those grounds and your own circumstances, where exactly you can play better, you can actually work on those areas. So people underestimate that you can work on every other sectors even though you don't have the expertise. I believe like you have to work on those areas where you have the expertise. It's not very easy to compete with everyone, so you have to work on those areas where your expertise are. And also you need to know that what exactly your team capabilities are, and what you can do and what you can't. So if you can do something, just do your best and make sure that you deliver it. But if somehow you know that you don't have the expertise and you can't do that, so for that, I would say that you need to actually have those expertise in place, and have that right knowledge or experience, so you can work with. Let me give you an example. Actually, that was one of the uh, key moment when we actually thought to come up with another product, which is skill builder. So we thought that there will be a lot of candidates and a lot of students who might fail and who don't have the right skills for them. You know that there are hundreds out there on other companies who have the right talents, but you know that if you don't have the right skills, they will just will this will move you from their talent pool, or just remove you from their your talent stuff, right? So they don't consider you good. What we think that everyone is important and everyone have the skill set and they can learn it. So we actually give them opportunity. If someone doesn't have the skill, so we actually help them to upscale their skills as well, and upscale their knowledge and experience according to their need and what they want to become. So we have the right mentors in our, you can say, the skill builder plan, where we have a pool of top, like we do, like people have the top talent pool, we do have a pool of instructor that actually are from the different universities, top universities, that can help you upscale your skills so you can actually match with the other candidates as well. So if you just somehow just have the doesn't have the right skills for Java, you don't have to worry about it. We will help you out to have those sort of skills in you if you really have that skills. So what I feel like we need to encourage the people and encourage the candidates who are actually just graduating. I mean, the students who are graduating, or the candidates who doesn't qualify even after having multiple rounds. So they don't have to be very sad with it. I mean, there are companies like us who help them to upscale their skills and they can compete with other candidates. So yeah.
That's great. A nice mentorship program almost, and investing in these people and helping them gain those skills, right? So that they can be of value down the road.
Yeah, definitely. We feel like the candidates and the students should be empowered. They can, I mean, like I said, that there is a makeshift in the tech industries now. People are moving ahead, and we are. I mean, different companies are working on AI, ML. I mean, you can say, I mean, hundreds of technologies are coming each and every day. So to be on the top, you need to have those skills. So if you don't have the skills, we believe that we can empower them. So if you have the right candidates, so these candidates and these students can be there to serve you. So we are solving that problem, that we can help the tech industries, and students from different universities can actually we can help them as a bridge, so we can solve their problems, because industries want the top talent and they can't have it if the student doesn't have the right educations and the right skill set. So we firstly believe that we actually develops these skills in the students, and we help the tech industries to get them hired. So we are working in between them, creating a bridge so we can solve that problem.
That's really great. I love that. So, looking ahead now, let's talk about where Co-Ventech is going and what success looks like for you in the near term. What are your top goals for the next 12 months, whether that's growth, new offerings, or operational improvements? And what's driving those priorities for you?
Yeah, I have to be very honest. Last month I was in KSA, Saudi, and my whole team members were there. I mean, the top team members were there at the Leap event, and we were very impressed with that, what the other companies and tech industries are moving from, and they are what they are building from I mean, from scratch. So what we think is like we want to onboard at least, you can say, 5,000 of the talent pool that we can actually have in our system that can serve the tech industries. Along with that, we have started career counseling programs as well. So if the student doesn't know where they want to go, we can help them to understand what exactly their needs are and where they can actually transform their careers. And exactly the same way, we want to have some financial goals as well, that what we are numbers we are looking forward to. We actually want to double our number. We are really working day and night just to make sure that we make that ground. And especially with the three different startups and different products that we have launched, we have different numbers to reach them out with the teams we have right now. So we have different goals for each one of the products, and especially with the Co-Ventech, our goal is to help the companies to serve them better for their customized solutions they can actually build from us. And we not only scale, we can actually solve the problem for them, so we can see the brighter side of it. Like we can help the people out there, so we can serve different companies and different people to achieve their goals. So yeah, we are very excited about this year. I mean, last year was really exciting and we have really good results, and we have made different, you can say, experiments, and that were really good. Now this year we have different, you can say, different experiments what we currently are doing, and also we are very much focused on the numbers we are looking forward to. I can't disclose the numbers right now, that it won't be a good idea right now, but surely that it is something that we already discussed with our I mean our within.
Great. And if everything goes according to plan, what, looking back, say a year from now, what does Co-Ventech look like if you're able to achieve all of this success and goals in a year?
Yeah, probably in a much better place right now. I mean, right now we have achieved few of the things. I mean, we will have a larger team. I mean, we will have I mean, we will be 100% employees, right? I mean, after what we have achieved, and we will have around. I mean, we have served around 500 clients right now. We can serve around 1,000 of them, and seems like we also want to expand in KSA, and probably we'll have some office in KSA as well. We are expanding in Dammam as well. So let's see. I mean, Middle East is something that we have not explored before. We have just started working with that, and because we were really much working with the European companies and the US, but now I think is the right time to work in the Middle East as well, and we are very looking forward to work in the US. I mean, in Saudi and Dubai as well. So looking forward to it.
So, to wrap things up, what's one piece of advice that you'd give to other tech founders or leaders looking to build a resilient, growth focused business in today's fast changing market?
I would say that there are many products out there that doesn't fit according to the needs. So first of all, we need to see, we just don't need to actually create the products. We just need to see exactly that what are the problems currently we have, and we can try to solve those problems, right? So it is not like that you can just create a product and just wishes to be there at the top. It's not possible out there. So you can come up with a small problem and you can actually solve that problem. That would be really good. Like, you can say that Loom is a very important example. You can see it's just a platform where you can actually create a very small video and share it with different sort of in your community and stuff, and you can also record according to your needs. You can create bugs, you can define feature and stuff like that. So it's a very small, you can say, problem that they solved, but the problem was something that is really amazing. So you can come up with even with the small idea, but it should be very effective. And for the tech, I mean, industry point of view, I think we need to have those sort of solutions are important. So even if you are solving a small problem, that should be very impactful.
Okay. And for anyone who wants to learn more about Co-Ventech or connect with you, can you share where's the best place?
Yeah, you can visit our website. You can also visit on LinkedIn. You can actually message us there, or you can actually just message on in email us on info@coventech.com. So you can always get back to us, and we will definitely reach out to you if you need anything from us, and if we can help you out in any way. And that will be our, yeah, that's what we wanted to serve the people.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And thank you, everyone, for tuning in to Mo's Market Pulse. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe, leave us a comment, and join us again to hear more insights from leaders coming up on future episodes. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you so much, Sarah. It was really a nice experience, and your questions were very impressive.